Now, we were here last year when we heard that people literally lost their lives all because they went to apply for one of Ghana's security services jobs. People lost their lives. People were trampled on because they were all trying to get a spot. As tragic as that was, we really hope that it was not going to happen again. But looks like now people are not losing their lives, but people are still getting severely disappointed. From the minute it was announced that positions are now available in the security services, over 500,000 Ghanaians as of now have applied. Now, the Minister for the Interior, Mubarak Mohammed Muntaka, has revealed that more than 105,000 applicants have qualified for the medical stage of the ongoing security services recruitment, despite the fact that only 5,000 positions are available for final enlistment. Now, if you do the math, that means that it's only 1% of applicants that are going to get the job. 500,000 people applied. Mind you, these applications, they are not free. It's not free. So imagine 500,000 people buying forms, filling them. Mind you, this is not just you filling a form and you showing up. You have to go through a list of things. They have to test you, aptitude test, this test, that test. Why are we even allowing over 500,000 people to apply when you know it's only 5,000 jobs that are available? People are trying to find jobs and you are trying to find a way to get money from them. Like, what is going on here? You know it's only 5,000 positions that are available. Give only 5,000 applications out. If you don't get application, you don't get asa. If maybe one person gets it and maybe you don't fill the position, then you can open it again. Because you know a lot of people are looking for jobs in this country. The youth, we are always complaining about we need jobs, we need jobs, we need jobs. Then you open the job applications, boom, it's only 5,000 people you guys can employ. Then you allow over 500,000 Ghanaians to pay money to get a form, go through this entire process, knowing that most of these people will not be able to get these jobs. So, of course, they're going to be frustrated. Let's look at this young man who went to one of his tests. Apparently, he failed one of them. He doesn't even understand why he failed.
Masa, you can't cry Ghana Hano. Mommy and can't cry. The woman said, Muntaka, Honorable Muntaka. We're disappointing. We're disappointing. Papa. As a driver, what's me apply for? Service. My body selection. Bibia me niyama me dia me ye bia na da so no obetimi obia betimi akenkan ready ahwe. Ya fem, but attitude test to catch and say attitude test na ya qualify. Drive any attitude test. As a driver no, ade so de mama ye car no na so mama hunu se me ntu car na na hwe, se me nim car na car mpa. Ba obi afa kan exam obi a. But attitude test na say ya fail. Ghana, se ya na mekodia embwa because me medwuma abome and I'm sad event.
And I don't blame him because number one, it's not free. You paid money to this thing. You paid money. He was probably thinking, oh, his position was going to be secure. He's good for the job. Maybe he has the right height, right requirements. Because then again, they give out the requirements that you need to have in order to secure one of these jobs. So before they even go and apply, they check themselves. They make sure that, yeah, I qualify for this, that, and the third, because they don't want to reduce their chances of getting the job by not even qualifying in the first place. If you know you don't qualify for at least one, why would you go and spend your money to buy the form knowing that you won't get it because you don't qualify in the first place? Most of these people that are applying, they know that they fit the requirements. You get it? Whether it be aptitude test, whether it be whatever height, weight, requirements, they know they meet it before they go and buy the forms in the first place. And the main reason why this particular guy is sharing his grievances is because he's saying that he feels disappointed by Honorable Muntaka because he feels like he's a driver, right? He's just going for the position of the driver in the security services. So he was complaining that he passed everything apart from the aptitude test, which he called attitude test, and people are dragging him because they are saying, you aptitude test, we'll say attitude test. That even means that you don't qualify. But that's besides the point. According to him, he's a driver. So when it comes to aptitude test, you should give him a car, right? Let him show you what he can do with the car because he's a driver and that is what he's applying for. But they didn't do any of that. They didn't give him a car. They just came to tell them that they have failed the aptitude test. And that's what he doesn't understand. And not only this young gentleman, right? But I feel like a lot of other people who are going to be disappointed won't understand why. Because I feel like the government is not being very open with the exact requirements that you need and the exact conditions surrounding these applications and these service jobs. Because according to Captain Smart's show on Onua TV, he himself says that because of the previous government's meeting with IMF, they can only hire 5,000 applicants for these security service jobs. And that is a requirement that IMF gave to Ghana. So we can't even do above that. Only 5,000. And most of these applicants don't know that. You get it? They don't have any idea. So they think everybody is, going to get a job. Once you apply and you meet the requirement, you'll be given a job. But you can apply and meet the requirement and you still won't get a job. Because over 500,000 people are applying and they're only picking 5,000. Do you think it's only 5,000 people that will qualify? No, obviously more than half. More than 250,000 people will qualify. But those people who are qualifying, they are still not going to get the job. And it's not because of them. It's because they don't even know what is going on. They don't know the requirements. They don't know the requirements and also the parameters surrounding this particular issue. So if what Captain Smart is saying is true, that means the government is aware they can only hire 5,000 applicants. So why then are you allowing over 500,000 people to pick application forms, to go and do aptitude tests, this, that, and that? They pay money for these forms. Mind you, it's not free. Like I said, it's not free. Even if it's 1 Ghana cedi, over 500,000 people have applied. That means that the government has made 500,000 Ghana cedis for the backs of Ghanaians who are just trying to get a job. That's what these people are trying to do. They are just trying to get a job. And I'm sure the form is not 1 cedi. The form is not 1 cedi. So that means that they made a lot more than that from Ghanaians because they are trying to find a job. I feel like that's very, very unfair. According to Honorable Ramadan's address of the issues of unemployment, he stated that back in NPP's regime, all people had to do was submit the name of the person they thought they should recruit. That's all they had to do. They'll submit the name, the person will go through training. Next thing you see, the person is in uniform. But now it's like NDC's tenure, they are taking the rules too seriously.
Recruitment here, during MPP, in the last 4 years that MPP were there, MPP area recruitment, all they will ask you, they say, Fanipa or Pese or Konfani Ibra. The person would not have to go through the process. Medicals, but Mr. Chairman, unfortunately, NDC, I said we are following the rules too much.
So is it because NDC is being too strict, or they generally don't have enough slots for these applicants? Which is it? Either way, they have to let the applicants know. They have to let these applicants know. Because how can you allow over 500,000 people to apply for positions that only 5,000 people can occupy? And now the minority leader, Honorable Afenyo Markin, is proposing that since, number one, you people knew you could only take 5,000 people, you still allowed over 500,000 people to apply. That's all good and well. Are these people going to be refunded? Are you going to refund them their monies that they used to apply in the first place? That's number one. Number two, even after you refund them, if you are not going to refund them, let's say you don't refund them, right? There has to be a system that will allow them to be taken into next year for next year's opening for applicants. So even if they don't get a slot this year, they know that because they've already passed through the processes and they've passed everything, they have a slot next year or whichever year applications will be open again. So they don't have to go through the process from the very beginning. Because it's like, let's say this year they open applications, 500 people will apply, only 5,000 people will be taken. Then next year, if you want the job, you have to apply again. That means you have to buy another form, go through another aptitude test, go to another process. Meanwhile, you've already been through the process and you didn't feel you passed every single one of them. So he's suggesting that those who passed, just carry them forward into the next year or the next time you guys are going to open applications again. That way they don't have to go through that process. It's either that or you refund them their monies and then the next year if they want to reapply, they can choose to do so. Personally, I feel like that's a perfect idea. It's either you give them back their money or you tell them, look, we can't refund you, okay, but we'll put your name in for the next year's applications. That way, if there are any slots open for next year, you'll be the first people who call. Because let's remember, Ghanaians are just trying to get jobs. This one is not just a field day or a walk in the park for them. This is people's livelihoods that we are playing with. They are trying to get jobs. They are trying to find livelihoods. They are trying to make ends meet. That's the whole reason why they are even applying for these things in the first place. So let's think about the citizens when we do things of this nature. We can't just be thinking about ourselves. At the end of the day, it's the same citizens that voted you people into power. So whatever you are doing, you have to consider the citizens. Make sure that they are good. Make sure they are happy. They are well taken care of. And that you have their best interests at heart. So anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you applied or you know anyone who applied, let's know the story, the backstory behind that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.